How's it going, boys and girls? Now, today's going to be an interesting day for two reasons, and that has everything to do with what we are going to be selling. There's some animals that I have either held back for quite a long time, or that I've used for breeders for a long time, and just feel like it's time to move on. What exactly are those animals going to be? As always, you're going to have to stick around to find out. Geckos we are going to be talking about today, because obviously it's going to be geckos are going to be, well, the largest gecko species that we own over here, and then the second largest gecko species. We are on this side of the hallway, so let's go ahead and talk about the second largest one first. To give some updates as well, because we have been doing some really good stuff. First up on the list is going to be, come on little one, is going to be Bert, the friendly tokay gecko. Everyone loves a good Bert. He's been a little bit more flighty, I guess, lately, but I mean, no bites, no chuffs, no coconuts, if you know what I'm saying. Those of you who've been following along with the channel, you've been following around with the channel, you guys well know that Bert was paired with his girlfriend, Bertlina, and they've actually given us one clutch of eggs so far. So far, no other clutches since we moved. I don't know if that's just a detriment of, with moving, you can stress them out, it's a new environment, new factors go in with the husbandry, and so on. However, the other tokays have been laying great, so I don't know, maybe Bert just got a little bit lazy after the move. One clutch of eggs going for them, which is always exciting, which means in the near future, we will have some Bert babies available, which is really cool. Of course, Bert isn't our only tokay gecko pair because, well, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of them. Okay, geckos are finally starting to get going and getting us stuff. Our season's, you know, rushing through. The wheels are turning over here. We're starting to get quite a few babies. I think we're up to 12 babies this year that have hatched and are either still here or have sold. And we've got like 10, 14, 21, 22, 20, 23, 24 eggs on the ground so far. 25, 26 eggs on the ground so far. When it comes to some of our morph combination projects, that being the Candy Dot times Het Platinum, and then also the reduced to Visual Platinum. We have not gotten eggs from them yet. Kind of disappointed about the Candy because they should have given me eggs by now. And the reduced in patterns, the reduced and the platinum should be giving us eggs here pretty soon. Hatching some of these babies is cool. There is one specific enclosure, this enclosure right here, that this is the thing I was most excited about. When I saw little babies running around from this pair, I was ecstatic, gleeful even. I was smiling as big as I'm smiling right now. What exactly is that morph? What geckos hatched out? Let's take a look. This is their spot where they lay their eggs, so usually the babies will hang out back here as well. Let's see if we can. Oh, there goes one. I think so. But there's the dad right there. Hello, sir. I'll put it back. Okay, don't attack the pork now. Of course, the het that you guys just, I believe you saw, I couldn't see it very well because I'm really holding the camera. The het you guys saw is really active and out and about, but the visual, he hides. Or she, I don't know which one. Yeah, there's the het hiding, and do we have? We do not. I have no idea where this dude is. Boys and girls, I don't know what to tell you. However, the morph that we were talking about is the Diablo Tokay. As you guys saw, we had a 100% visual, or we have a 100% het Diablo, and then a visual running around here somewhere. I'll put a picture up because I have taken pictures of it before, but unfortunately, I can't find the little dude right now. I just spotted him. And oh, there he is. Oh. Here. Nope, that's the het. Where did he go? He's so secretive, dang it. Yeah, sorry about that, boys and girls. I really gave it 110%. You gotta see him for a brief second, at the very least. But yeah, man, we got 100% het Diablo and the visual Diablo. The Scout's Honor, when it comes to this one, I'll most likely be holding back the visual for right now. I'll probably release like 1 or 2 visuals, depending on how many we get out of this season. But the 100% het will be available here, as long as it's not a female. But I might hold it back for making my money back on these things if I keep holding stuff back. Speaking of babies that will be available, we have, is he in here? No, he's not. Usually hides in there. Hang on. Oh yeah, they're both. So here, let me see if I can show him. This right here is Big Red. Big Red is our largest male in what some would call a red stripe or high red. The terminology between these phenotypes get a little bit confusing, but he is a really red dude. Not red as much as like the super reds that we used to have, but oh, you can see he's with a little baby. He's gonna freak out as soon as I move this. Yeah, there he is. Oh, if I need a cameraman. Yeah, there he is. You can see how nice and red he is, and of course Big Red, the largest. Here's the difference you can tell between the female. She's a little dark, but she's right there, versus the male right there. And then we got a couple of babies. These guys will be available. We did end up selling one, but I believe we have 2 more that hatched out recently that are running around in here, which is pretty cool to see. Let me get these guys all boxed up. Just with the tokay geckos, instead of having like multiple of these like single cork flats as little hiding spots, they actually prefer having to like one central location where you really like clunker. I ain't clankers. Is that a slur yet? I prefer having something with like a lot of different stuff piled in it. It makes them feel a little bit more secure, so I started doing it with a few. So with the Diablo, I got a couple of flats there, I got a few. And then of course, well, with the granite, we all know where the granite likes to hide. Those babies will be available pretty soon. The one that's a little bit older will be available later this month. And we also have a couple from over here as well. This enclosure needs an overhaul. The pothos, unfortunately, isn't doing good. And I actually just foraged a lot more sticks, so we're gonna be sprucing this bad boy up. Oh look, there's a little baby back there, and I see the mom over here. Looks like she's expanding out. Do you got babies with you? No, you do not. Hide with the dad. Oh look, there's one right there. He's hide with the dad in there. There's about 10 eggs, and then as you see, we got 1, 2 babies, and there's probably a couple hiding in there as well. So the granite to head granite pairing has been doing absolutely fantastic, despite their really bare enclosure. I'm pretty embarrassed by this. I need to do better. But the granite stuff has been doing great, and we will have plenty of babies. Right now we have one available. There's an older one that's probably in here that I'm gonna list right now. And then as the months goes on, it gets a little bit later, we'll have that baby, and then of course that one that you just saw as well, including more babies, because these things are hatching like every day. I ended up coming in here one day and there's like 6 of them running around. I was really shocked. All right, you guys aren't here for the tokay gecko updates. I mean, maybe some of you are here, but you clicked on the video for a specific reason, and that is going to be what tokay gecko morph am I selling right now? Because it's not that's gonna take a while. You're talking about something selling right now. It's gonna be back here. I know. Ah, son of a... The taming process is not working. Ah! Ah, you pooped on my blue jeans. Come on now. Right here is the tokay we're selling. This is going to be the Green Galaxy Tokay, the tokay gecko morph that I've worked with for quite a while now, at least 3 or 4 years. We had a couple, ended up selling a few, and then at this point we only have this lone male that I'm gonna be letting go of. I've had this male for a while. He is a great breeder. I mean, not the most handleable pet, as you can see, but this tokay gecko has sired quite a few babies from me over the year. However, at this point, when we're using these massive enclosures, we're running out of space, and when it comes to the genetic mutations that I want to work with, there's a bunch of other ones that I'm really interested in, especially the T-positive albinos and blueberry that's just coming out now that I'm really excited to get. And when it comes to the space that we have for pairs, well, we're running out, so I need to start making some changes if I want to start getting those morphs in and continue what we're doing over here. Dude, you got me good. I'll be listing this dude for sale. A great cool morph done. This is the original line from Morgan over at Homegrown Scales. She's done absolutely great work with producing these amazing dudes. So far I've had luck producing them, but I haven't been trying too hard. My thoughts have been in other things like Candy Dot, Diablo, things like that. He's a big chunky animal, crushes superworms, crushes anything in sight, including my hand, Jesus Christ. Overall, a great breeder. We will be listing this guy on Patreon first, so if you're not a Patreon member, I recommend recommend going down to the description right now and joining if you want your chance at getting an amazing tokay gecko morph like this right here. Of course, this is only the one part of the two-part we're talking about, the second largest gecko. Let's talk about the world's largest geckos that I may or may not be selling. Moving our way on over here, we can talk about the New Caledonian stuff, specifically the leachies, the world's largest gecko. As you guys know, I breed leachies here. However, in the 2 years that I have been breeding them, I have only ever sold one baby. The rest I have held back. We have 3 yearlings right now that should be old enough to sex, and I want to know if they are male or female. If we do end up being a little male heavy, then I will be having 1 or 2 available for you boys and girls. We gotta sex them, and a quick and easy way to do this, you're just going to need a showcase deli lid. Sometimes you can either get these or here's one that's a little too fogged. That would make it a little more difficult. You can see the clear difference between these. This one's going to be your cake to be able to easily see if they do have pores or not, and then I like using a little bit of a flashlight just for that extra sprinkle sparkle, if you know what I'm saying. Muchacho. So you simply grab the leechie. Look at this little dude. And then we sex him. So hold him upside... Oh. Hold them upside down. Get their belly on here. Smush it just slightly. Where'd I put my cell phone? It's in my pocket. And we check for the pores. Well, Nugget's gonna be a probable male. Alright, that's one. Next up on the list. Oh, you're really pretty. This one's fucking... Jesus. I mean, this one's just a fucking gorgeous female. Look, you got the white spotting going on, a nice like pastel light color. Some nice coloration, just a nice color. I don't care if this is a boy or girl, this one's definitely a keeper. This little chonker right here, this is gonna be the oldest out of the holdbacks that we had. So we just simply move the head up, splotch them down. Guessing this one is going to be female. Once again, really nice pinks on this one. This is a really nice leechie. So it looks like we will just have one leechie available. About that, folks, the camera unfortunately died on me. I ended up having these two being probable females with this one being a probable male. I don't think I really need this one right now, so we will be listing this yearling leechie gecko for sale. And then also, I didn't get to show you guys this dude. Got this little 2025 Chewy, just a couple months old. I like them at this size because they don't know they can run away, and instead they just try to stay still. Absolutely awesome little dude. This one will probably be up for grabs as well. We will see, but more than likely we will be selling this one also. Last but certainly not least, we have one more animal to talk about that is going to be for sale, and that's going to be this little one. Wow, you are, dang, you are not so little anymore. Jesus, someone hit a growth spurt. Where's that mouth? There it is. Yeah. Actually fired down right now, but we have this absolutely gorgeous, let me get a zoom in on this one right there. This absolutely gorgeous 100% het platinum. Now, let me double check real quick to make sure I am selling you. Oh yeah, this one is definitely a boy. Dude's definitely a boy, judging I can see the pores already. I mean, this is a big boy. Oh, firing up a little bit. Such a beautiful animal. I love that the heterozygous form of the platinum still has some visual markers, so you get this really bright animal. Then, of course, as it gets older and older, it'll get even more nice, and then, of course, the visual form of the platinum is even better. The plan was I was going to keep this dude and then breed it to line breed back to the het platinum to be able to get some visual platinum babies. However, then we ended up grabbing that incredible visual platinum, and at this point we have both the platinums paired already, so I'm going to get another 100% het. It's either going to be, I mean, I'll have reduced 100% het platinums, and then I'll also have double hets for candy dot and platinum. It's at that point where I don't really need just a regular 100% het platinum, so after giving it a little bit of thought, I figured, you know what, I could use some cash. We want to grab those blueberries and those albinos I talked about a little bit earlier, so this dude will also be looking for his new home. There you got it, boys and girls. Some absolutely incredible geckos up for grabs. We've got the Green Galaxy Tokay Gecko, a proven breeder. We've got 2 leachianuses and then a grow-up, juvenile to sub-adult, at 100% heterozygous for platinum. Absolutely incredible. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, I'll say it as the ending phrase, we are going to be throwing these guys on Patreon first before they're out for the public, so if you guys want to make sure you get your first chance to get these before they are snagged, head on over to the link down in the description and join our Patreon today. If that wasn't enough tokay gecko content or leechy content, well, I'll put the tokay playlist right here. Or maybe you want to check out this video, checking out this entire room, because man, it's pretty cool. As always, thank you so much for taking the time of your day to follow us over here at Dakota Blue Exotics. I will see you guys next time, but... oh, different hat. But until then... goodbye. Ah, you can still see me through it.